Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we will be transporting a Cat D6N Dozer from Fresno to Bakersfield, California. We are being paid just over $3,000 and it weighs in at 38,000 pounds. We will be using this custom Peterbilt day cab along with our low boy. I decided why don't we change it up and use our own trailer so we pick up the cargo and get it unloaded. Before we head on out here from the shop to the pickup location, let's take a quick walk around here on today's setup. This is a fairly new Peterbilt here with quite a few options. We do have color matched tanks, air filters, we have the upgraded front axle on a long frame here, toolbox in the back, and a very nice lowboy. The lowboy I think was just around $75K and this truck was upwards of $200. Let's hop here on the inside, get it turned on, and head on out. We are just a few miles up the road here from the pickup location, so we'll pick it up and they are actually going to be loading it on the trailer for us, which will be very helpful, and hopefully we could get the green light here to make it a little bit easier for loading. And looks like we're good to go here. Pretty hard to see traffic wise, but we're good to go. Perfect. I'm definitely excited to be back here in ATS. Definitely will be doing a lot more of this. Maybe some multiplayer hauling videos or some live streams will be coming soon. Now usually we do just use the trailer that kind of the company provides, but I thought why don't we just change it up and use our own trailer. It's going to make it a little bit more interesting, and I really do like this lowboy as well. It's a custom lowboy that I got from the Steam Workshop. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Let me know how it is down below. My day has so far been pretty good. Now, when I was thinking of today's haul, I really thought about a long frame day cab. I really want to use more day cabs, especially custom ones just like this. And this one pretty much was there, so I think it's coming up. And yeah, we'll be turning left up here. Looks like all of the water temperatures are good. I do try to have the truck get warmed up just a little bit. Everything seems to be good, perfect, and we'll always stay here on the digital speedometer. If you do have any cool ideas here for American Truck Sim videos, please let me know. We will be doing a lot more of these. A lot more content will be coming since I'm on summer break. I hope everyone had a great school year. Mine was a bit busy, a lot of schoolwork, but now it's time to enjoy the summer months, make some pretty cool videos, and get out and do some fun things. And it looks like we are actually turning up here as well. This will be a little tricky, and we'll have to wait here for the light. Now, I'm not sure exactly how we will be picking it up. That will be a little tricky. We might have to kind of turn around here, so we'll have to wait and see once the light turns. This truck setup here looks pretty cool. So look at that little boy. It is a very nice one here. It's 3 axles there in the back, and letting us get here is going to be a little hard. So this car, and actually that Jeep's towing about there, definitely would like to be doing that today, but it looks like we are at Plaster & Sons now, ready to go. We'll have to sign in here at the front office, and let's see. Enter here, and cargo market. So here it is, guys, the Cat D6N. They want it at the latest by 5:21 p.m. $3,000. That's a pretty good amount, and it is a little bit less than usual, but that is okay. Looks like we have to go all the way around. We're good to go clearance-wise, and look at this construction site. Pretty cool area. Whoa, that looks like a big office building or something. Oh yeah, we'll have to get turned around and backed in there. It's going to be a little bit of extra time, but I'm really excited to be... Oh, tight fit, just made it, look at that. I'm very surprised we did, but turning around here is going to be a little tricky. Might have to do 2 3-point turn, and it's going to be a close one. We'll try to get it as close as we can there before we skip the loading, because I definitely want to do the loading. Almost seems like we're going to clear it on this side. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. And the long frame is a little bit helpful, almost kind of maxing out the turning we could do. And get on the brake there, just making it. Those lines there are pretty stretched out. We can only go a little bit further back. Perfect. We can't really go too far. Awesome. I'm very surprised we were able to pull this off here in this small area. And now it is almost just past, I believe, 9:30 as well, so we're pretty good time-wise today, and I really am excited to be doing it a little bit earlier in the day, so we don't have kind of rush hour at night. And this haul today is a little bit shorter than some of the other ones, which will be great. And we have the cat loaded up here. They did strap it down for me, which is very helpful. Usually strapping it down takes a little bit of extra time, but there we go, guys. We got a few extra flags on the side. Probably should put a few on our truck and trailer here, but that looks pretty cool. Next up, I do want to turn our strobe lights on. We only have 2, but that's okay. Look at that dozer. Pretty cool dozer. I don't think we've hauled a dozer like this before, but let's head on out here and we'll give a honk. And we do have to clear over here as well, but that's pretty much perfect. Now, I really do enjoy playing American Truck Simulator. It's an amazing game here. Lots of cool videos I've made, and you guys seem to really be enjoying these. And we got a green light here, which is pretty cool. We definitely have to watch these cars here. That semi is turning, and he's letting us turn, which is great. Pretty wide turn I made out of there, but that was possible. Perfect. And let's head on out here from Fresno, California. And we now have to wait here. One of these semis should let us by, and usually it is a little tricky. There we go. Very do appreciate this Volvo here. Going to be a little careful. Looks like that car got the message there to kind of wait, and we'll get turned here. Perfect. So far, it's been a pretty smooth trip here. Usually these towns, especially with a long little boy like the one we have, is always a little tricky. But that is one cool Caterpillar there on the back of our little boy. Now, it kind of looks like we do have some strobes there on the back end of the little boy, so we'll take a look at those as we kind of head out here. Looks like we have a green light and we have a red light, so we'll have to wait. Lots and lots of red lights today, but look at that, guys. We actually have strobes in this little boy here, which is pretty sweet. Haven't really seen a trailer like that before in this game, and that's awesome. So it looks like they did angle the blade the best they could to make it a little bit less, but wow, it is pretty wide. Probably, I would say we're almost, I would say that blade is probably 12 feet wide, so we're pretty wide, almost maxing it out, and let's see. So once that kind of gets going, we'll put it in gear and get ready. Now, I do plan to get a lot more mods here for ATS, more graphics mods, but I do really want to go out east. I have been trying to get the mod to work. It's actually been crashing my game a lot lately, so hopefully I could get that worked out. Oh yeah, this Peterbilt really gets up to speed, no problem here, and it's been a joy so far. Really do like this. Now, we'll go through the yellow, and we just didn't really want to stop. Perfect, we made it before it turned red. Now, I decided to go with a Caterpillar engine for the Peterbilt, and I believe it's just over 510 horsepower, so it's a pretty powerful truck, and so far it seems to be doing good. Now, I also really do like the look of the heavy-duty front axle. It just looks mean and tough, which is awesome. We'll just try to kind of maintain speed here. Really don't want to go too fast just because this is a pretty wide load, and we're passing by a motel. Wow, definitely needs a little bit of work here, but now we're getting on the highway. I really do like freeway driving. It's a little bit easier than going through these towns, these small back roads, but let's see. So that ambulance will go by and then we'll make the turn. Now, I am using a Logitech G29 steering wheel, and pedals. Really do like it a lot, and it definitely helps out here. Now, it looks like this semi, definitely a very busy day, and the semi is just cannot really get on the highway here, so this will be tricky, and there's really no freeing up here on traffic. Now, getting up to speed with just from a standstill is going to be a bit tricky here, but I think that we should be able to pull it off. And look at that. Looks like someone's going camping there. Maybe we have to do that soon. That looks like one pretty cool camper. Oh yeah, we're going to be waiting here for quite some time. Getting up to speed now here on the highway. That was a pretty long wait, but there was a pretty good break in traffic, so the other few vehicles in front kind of went ahead there. But let's do some more cinematic shots here. Really getting up to speed. They're working the speed rail pretty well, and I really do like these long frame trucks, even though the turning radius, the maneuverability isn't probably the best on them. They just look so sweet going down the road. Now, it would be pretty cool to have kind of a long frame, kind of a half sleeper. Definitely will look for those, but whoa, looks like a lot of trucks are getting off here. Where is that? Looks like that is Fresno, Santa Cruz. So lots of people getting off there, which is awesome. Frees up the highway. And look at that, a few sport cars passing by. We'll see if we could kind of get as close as we can, hug that solid white line just to make it the best we can for vehicles trying to pass. This truck already up to highway speeds. It's actually pretty hard not to kind of speed in this truck. There's so much power. This upcoming summer there will be quite a lot of cool videos. I do have a mic on the way within the next few days. It should be here, which is going to be pretty awesome. So we don't want to go too fast because they are pretty tough here on the speeding fine, so it's just kind of back down, and I think we'll set cruise control at 55. Now with the ATS, it is one amazing game. I really do like it a lot. Definitely the realism is there, but also the scenery, the graphics is pretty cool. Look at that, hauling a cattle trailer. I really want to haul one of those. We might have to do that soon. We have just about 20 miles left here in today's haul. We are getting closer and closer to Bakersfield, and I believe we are taking this exit coming up here in a half mile. I think this Peterbilt day cab was the perfect fit for today's haul. That Dozer weighs in at just over 38,000 pounds. It's a pretty heavy haul, and I really want to kind of get into more unique hauls, transportations as well. So we'll probably look to see if we could do some big silos, maybe some boats, some cool, very unique loads I really want to kind of get into. Not just the reefer trailers and tractors, but also some cool ones. And look, that guy's look to be a Ford Raptor towing. Let's see, what is it towing? And definitely would like to be driving that Raptor. Pretty hard to see over the dash. What is it? And now that is pretty cool. Definitely would like to be on one of those. Looks like a side-by-side on a single axle trailer behind a Ford Raptor. Wow, that's one awesome setup. This upcoming week there will be quite a lot of farm sim videos, some very unique ones as well, and I'm very excited for all of those. Make this turn here, pretty wide turn, and hopefully that box truck slows down just a little. Perfect. Speed limit is 45 now, so it looks like we are kind of getting closer and closer, and we have arrived here in Bakersfield. Now, usually these drop-offs are not kind of in the town, usually for construction equipment, so this might be a little bit off, but it kind of looks to be pretty close. Almost looks to be, though, that we have to kind of drive right through the town. Now, I would like to find an LED light bar for these trucks to put up top instead of just two kind of beacon lights. But look at that, guys. We have arrived here at Bakersfield. We are very close to the drop-off, and we are arriving on earlier as well. Really would like a clock. I don't think... Oh, yeah, we do. We have a clock at 12:35. So we started at probably 9:30. So that's not too long of time, which is great. If we are good at delivering early, and we do get good ratings, and we get paid a higher rate. Let's switch back over here to the digital speedometer. Everything still looks good. Definitely when you're out here in the hot weather like this, you do always have to be careful. Look at that, guys. The dash shows 98 degrees. Wow, that is pretty hot today. Oh yeah, I can see the marker coming up. So we'll go through the yellow. Already kind of had the foot on the acceleration. We can't just slow down to a complete stop, but definitely always a little tricky with these semis. Some more cinematic shots here. Look at that Dozer, though. That Dozer looks pretty cool. I believe we actually have a few of these in Farm Sim. Definitely want to put a Dozer to work soon. Definitely use some more construction equipment. Oh yeah, we're right about here, so we'll just kind of get back down a bit and make a right. Oh, there's a light here, so that's nice. We can kind of slow down. Now it looks like our drop-off area is coming up here to the left, which will be a little tricky. I will actually have to take this as wide as we can. There's not too much room since there's a few cars there. And perfect, that was a little tight. We did go up on the curb there, but we have arrived here, actually discovered a few new areas. Looks like we could hire some more drivers, but let's see, where do they want it dropped off? Yeah, looks like they will be unloading it here for us, which will be helpful as well. And it almost kind of looks like they want it. So let's see. We'll switch views here. Let's see exactly where they want it. Over there it kind of appears. Oh yeah, this should be a pretty easy back. And look at how big this yard is. Whoa, look at that tractor. Wow, I really want to haul that. So maybe I'll give them a call here, give the yard manager, see where that's going. And maybe you guys might see me hauling that coming up. That's pretty cool. That looks like an extra low boy on that one as well. Overall, today's haul was pretty good. We didn't actually run into anything really on the highways. Usually they're so busy. Maybe an accident or two, but today was pretty quiet. And we got it a bit earlier as well, which is great. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And subscribe for more.